This is our coming out season. You are going to have what it is that you are supposed to have right in the time that you are supposed to have it. We're not getting in our way. It's for my girls that want to bloom, that want to grow. Hey girl, hey. So today we're going to talk about self-care, but just in a different context. So if that's your tea, stay tuned. Y'all, this is strawberry lemonade, by the way. So I know we're all used to the self-care that, you know, everyone says, oh, pamper yourself, skincare routine, all of those things, which I love. I love a good skincare. I love a good body routine. But today in this video, we're going to focus on self-care from within. Really investing into yourself so that it shows on the outside and it blooms. It shows. People can see it. They can sense it. It attracts. You know, because when you're really healthy and you're taking care of yourself from the inside, not only physically, but also spiritually, right? It shows physically on the outside. I think that there's many different components to self-care. And today we're going to focus on the internal self-care. Nurturing your roots, babe, that you can grow. Because we're growing. This is our blooming season, y'all. First things first. Let's just talk about what self-care is. The actual dictionary definition of self-care is the practice of taking an active role in protecting one's own well-being and happiness, in particular during periods of stress. Specifically, so let's just talk about decompression is so important. You have to have decompression sessions, y'all, because life is gonna life. We can't avoid the stresses of life. There's always going to be trials and tribulations, so we have to know and learn how to kind of manage and navigate through those areas, and you have to take care of yourself in those times. You know what I'm saying? When you plant yourself and you build a good foundation that works for you during those stressful periods, when they come, you'll have something already set in place for you to fall back on. So I'm so big on systems and routines. You have to have systems and routines, because at the end of the day, they say that it takes 21 days to make a habit, right? So you do something for 21 days, it's already innate to you. It's already regular, it's already typical, it's already normal. So therefore, when life comes and sweeps yourself up, you already have these self-care tactics in place, because you've taken the time to invest in yourself in that way. In order for you to grow, you have to put stuff in order for you to get something on the outside, right? So when you put things that are healthy for yourself, for your mind, for your body, most likely that's going to radiate and that's going to pierce through on the outside. So be mindful of what it is that you are digesting. I'm not talking technically about like food, but I'm talking about like what you're consuming, in a sense, like the people that you are around, the company that you keep, who you're listening to, because at the end of the day, we want to move forward over here. We want to grow, we want to bloom. We don't want to stay in the same place. So you cannot surround yourself around people with limiting thoughts or that want to stay where they are. You want to be in an environment that is forever leveling up, right? You want to be around people that have a leveling up mindset, right? Like they want to prosper, right? God wants us to prosper. So you have to have that mindset, and also it takes time for you to build that. Right? Life, certain experiences can be very traumatic, but that's also why it's important for you to take inventory of your traumas, your experiences, your encounters, how it has impacted you in a certain way. On top of therapy, there's also ways that you can, self-examine, right? So you can do this through journaling. You can do this through prayer. But you want to examine yourself from the inside. So you need to pour into yourself. You need to cleanse your cup, and you need to fill your cup, because you're low, baby. When it comes to investing in yourself, you have to expand your knowledge, expand your mind. You're only going to go as far as your mind can take you, right? This can be done through many different practices. You can read your Bible. There's so many books out here that are just very informative. It can help you with investing, finances, health books. I mean, even if it's fictional books, right? You're still reading, and your mind is working. When you think about it, right, as you're growing up in like school, right, you learn different vocabulary words, and you learn them through teaching. Now you have them under your belt, so they can just easily come out, right? Because you're ingesting something and it's coming out of you. So you're not going to use the same language that you used in first grade when you're in fourth grade, because you've already went through these different, you know, levels and you leveled up. You want to apply that to your life as well. You never want to just stay in the same place. Never be comfortable with where you are. Be content. Be content and be grateful. Yes, have gratefulness, right? But you just want to remember that it's a race. It's a journey, right? So continue to just take one step at a time, but make sure that you're moving. And make sure that there's some type of movement if you want to grow. If you don't, this ain't the video for you. This is for my girls that want to bloom, that want to grow, that want to continue to move forward and just reach new limits and heights that they never even thought of, because you're capable of doing it. You can do it, baby. You are doing it, and I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you for taking those steps, right? Doing things that you never envisioned yourself to do, believing in yourself, even surprising yourself. Literally showing up in ways that that your younger self, that your past self never thought that you could. I'm proud of you. I'm proud of you. And you should be proud of yourself, because you're doing it and you're making it look good. If you are out here trying, I'm talking about those people that are out here trying, that know that they want to move forward. They want to be in a certain place in their life, right? They want a certain future, right? They see God's vision. They're seeking his will for their life, right? And you're moving forward. That's who I'm talking to, and I'm proud of you. Also, on top of that, if you want to bloom and you want to grow, do something new. Do something you never thought you would do, that you never thought you would do. Do it. I promise you, it'll be worth it. It will be worth it. It will be worth it. And I don't mean something that you just aren't interested in, or something that you just don't want to do. No, something that you've told yourself that you wanted to do, or you had a desire to do, but you've just never done it. Do it. Join that book club. Join that run club, babe. Join it. Do the thing. Do the thing, because I promise you're not going to regret it, and it's going to unlock something within you. When you do something that your limiting mind told you that you couldn't, and you actually do it, you're literally telling your mind, your body, your soul, every part of you, like, I got this and I did it, and it unlocks something in you. Do the thing. Do the new thing. Do the new thing. Meet a new friend. You never know who you might meet, who you might run into, right? Networking is so important. Building connections, having communities, it is so enriching. It is so wealthy. And I mean talking to people that's your age, people that are younger than you, people that are older than you, right? Because you can always learn something from someone else, because they have different perspective, they have different experiences in life, right? So this can be an encounter that helps you move forward towards your purpose. Talk to them. Let them talk to you. Be open. Don't tell them all your business. That's not what I'm saying. Like, oh my God, let's be best friends. Hey, I just met you. No, but what I'm saying is be open to meeting new people, because you never know what and who you can run into. Girl, your mind told you that you couldn't do this. Sometimes we can really be in our own way, and we can be our own enemies. So by combating that, you need to do the very thing that you are afraid of doing, because fear, that thing is a thief of joy. It is a thief of happiness. Fear literally comes to steal, kill, and destroy your purpose in life, your desires, your dreams. It comes to demolish it all. So conquering fear is so important. We can do all things through Christ, babe. You can do it. So next, this is something that I just want to emphasize when it comes to investing in yourself and really taking care of yourself is as you continue to move forward and level up, there are going to be moments that feel familiar, right? Like, you are going to still have some apprehension. You kind of have to decipher between, okay, is this fear, or am I like literally in danger, right? Because sometimes it can feel the same, right? If you're in danger, you have fear. Sometimes when you're not in danger, you feel scared and you don't really know why. If what it is that you're afraid of doing is not harmful to you, your well-being, your mindset, then you know that it's just fear, and that's something that you can move. It's a blockage, but it's something that can it can be moved. It's not a mountain. But sometimes we can literally turn the littlest things into mountains. Like, no, if you don't kick that little empty can over, because that's all that it is. It's just in your way to kind of stop you. But you're fine. You are safe. And we're going to continue to move forward. And even in these moments where you may feel scared and you assess like, hey, am I in danger? Am I safe? You need to remind yourself that you are not the same that you were yesterday. You are not the same that you were a year ago, especially if you have been pursuing growth and I'm sorry, y'all, my dog, he just wants attention. Especially if you have been pursuing growth, right? And you've been blooming and you've been blossoming. This is for the people that have actually been putting in effort to move forward and grow, because you don't want to be your same self, right? You want to grow. So I'm talking to you. So you need to remind yourself when you are in moments that feel familiar and it reminds you of times where that may have been traumatic or that may have been scary. You need to remind yourself like, hey, I am not the old me. Old me would have been scared, was scared, but me now in the present and future me, we're good, we're safe, and we are moving forward. We're fine, we got this. Like, tell yourself that. Whoa, hold on, what is this? Let me assess, because we're new, and we're growing each and every day, and we are pursuing wholeness. We are pursuing wholeness. We're not broken. So just remind yourself in those moments where it feels like you are scared, right? And rightfully so, because it's triggering something in you. Assess that trigger and remind yourself, hey, this was old me, but new me got this. New me is confident. New me is strong. New me is wise. Like, I've learned from my experiences that I've encountered in the past, and now we're moving forward, and we are safe, and we got this. And I promise you, you'll conquer that fear and that thought. It's an ongoing thing, and it's an ongoing journey, but continue to do it, because you're doing good and you're doing amazing. And give yourself a round of applause. Yes, this is our coming out season. I declare that over each and every one of y'all, even over myself, y'all. This is the coming out season, right? However long it takes, we are coming out and we are blooming, blossoming. All of that is going to happen throughout our lives, right? There's going to be times, there are going to be seasons, but at the end of the day, in all of those seasons, we are going to be blooming, we are going to be growing, despite what happens, okay? Despite the storms, despite the rain, we're going to continue to grow, because the soil is ripe, and we have this, and we are passionate, and we have goals, and we are strong, So you want to grow and you want to bloom. So what you need to do is nurture your roots. Start from within, and it will radiate on the outside. You set the soil, and you set the tone, and you set the foundation. Everything else is going to fall into place, because you're starting new mindsets, right? You can literally only go as far as your mind can take you. So literally trick yourself. I don't want to say trick yourself, but like, tell yourself you can do it when you feel scared. And I don't mean unrealistic things, right? Like, let's be wise here, let's be smart, let's be clear. I don't mean unrealistic things, but I mean in the moments where you're feeling fearful and it's crippling you, because maybe you're afraid to talk to that person, you're afraid to join that club, you're afraid to join that group. Pray on it. Assess, meditate, write it down, get it out of your brain, weigh the pros and cons of it, and if it's not hurting you or causing like literally detriment to your life, do it. Try it, just to say that you tried it, right? Especially if it's something that you really desire to do. We are achieving our dreams and our goals, and the desires that God has placed in our hearts. When we have certain desires, right, or certain dreams, God, like, they've been placed in us. They've been placed in us already. I'm a very visual and visionary person, right? So if there's something that I want, when I know that I have goals, I usually see it first. It usually comes to me, and I write it down, I pray on it. But even in my planning, am I praying, am I writing it down, I always ask God, like, please, if this is in your will, please align my will with yours, because you can have certain dreams and desires that may not be aligned with God's. And I know for me, I want the will that God has for my life, right? I'm not perfect. I don't know everything, right? And we have free will, but if I ask him to align my life or align my dreams and my desires with his, like, he's going to direct my paths. I might go down the wrong path, might go down the right path, but either way, he's going to redirect me, and he's going to direct me into my purpose, right? For his purpose. So remind yourself, like, you have these dreams and you have these desires, and a lot of times they're greater than yourself. Most times they're greater than yourself, and that's why it's hard for you to kind of believe it at times, or it feels unbelievable, because you're just like, whoa, me now, or me even in the past, I can't even imagine me having this. But you're having these visions and you're having these dreams for a reason. So we're not getting in our way. If anything, you're not getting in your way of reaching your goals and reaching your desires and reaching your purpose. You're not. You're going to bloom. You are going to have what it is that you are supposed to have right in the time that you are supposed to have it. Literally, is working out. It's working out. And everything that is going to happen in your life, or literally, you just have to continue to move forward and you'll walk into it. You can't stay in one place and expect change, or expect to be in a different place. You're not moving. What do you expect? So again, I just want to thank you guys so much for watching. I know this is a different type of video, but I really hope that this is helpful, because you want to grow, and we're going to do that. We're growing. We're going to journey together. So I just want to re-emphasize that you need to, and you will, invest in yourself, baby girl. Take a different perspective when it comes to self-care. Yes, the outward, we're going to talk about that in another video, but in today's video, we're talking about the inward, okay? I said the inward. I mean, we're talking about what's within. We're working on our hearts, guys. We are working on our minds. We're exploring ourselves. We are learning ourselves. This is for the girlies that's pursuing growth. Comment down below the pink heart if you stayed to the end. If you watched to the end, you a real one. Let me know if there's any other topics that you guys want to talk about regarding just like blooming and coming out and just being our true and our authentic selves. Let me know, because we can talk about it. We can talk about it over here in this corner. It's a safe place, guys, and I just love you guys so much. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Bye.
I do. Can I show my love for you?